tried it.
See, even these guys are making it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This tune's vibes though.
I'm loving it on Xbox.
Exactly. You see, some blonde and all that.
You've checked?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
see,
did.
I know this one.
This one's vibes. Yeah.
Oh,
You know her.
he's saying,
Unfortunately.
got to be. They're just going,
That just made it worse. Showing you there's some spice and there's some piles.
There we go, game plan.
Whose one is this? Yeah, this is you still. Tune, mate. Tune. It's a throwback.
Really clapped me with this fucking injury shit.
Yeah, and sometimes but you've got a lot of time now. You can do all that.
So that injury thing, yeah?
What, the injury list?
Is Cater back? Let's double check if Cater's back for me.
Where's my phone?
Nani.
Basically, now it is that if he played on the weekend or was fit on the weekend, March changed it. Let me check. No, last weekend. Yeah,
Last weekend.
Yeah.
But, like 2 weeks ago when I checked, it said he's doubtful for the week, and then.
And he's battling with fucking West Brom. Fucking idiots. Let me check. He was doubtful for the week, he said.
So that was 2 weeks ago. He was doubtful.
He should be back. Liverpool. Sunday last. No, he's not on the bench there. I doubt he's fit, you know.
This is motion on my door.
Sick. Sick. Yeah, I'm at that. What's that app?
Ring.
Yeah, bro.
You can talk to him as well.
Anyway, I'll talk about it later.
Listen. Listen. You can hear it.
Brixton Mines. Always music. Such a good place to live. Don't this match start at 3 o'clock?
Yeah. Why?
You like slipping. What was I gonna do? Injuries list. Anyway, that nigga gets injured. Ah, there he is. Looking for this guy.
Nabielu.
You're live on stream, HoneyBadgers. This is the first eFA Cup match of 2020 to 2021 season. By my side, I have HoneyBadgers. And Club de Haland are just making their way now. So you won't really see HoneyBadgers commenting so much because he's right here. He's hands-on doing his team and all the rest. So we don't need to receive instructions from them for this game. This is the form for both teams now. So they've now got to figure out how they're going to navigate the form that's there. We can see that Club de Haland manager, I think, has turned up there. And again, this is the first eFA Cup knockout game of 2020. It should be interesting. Last time these two teams met, it was a draw. Honor for Rafina and Tobosa on for Bastoni. And this is going to be exciting, guys. Somebody has to get knocked out today, and we have to have a winner. No draws now. Right, I'm going to go through the tactics, Club de Haland, and you need to inform us if you're happy or wish to change anything. Substitutes again, please inform us of any alterations you'd like to make. eFA Cup 2020, and we have to have a winner tonight. Sorry? And I've been asked to check Bailey's injury status from HoneyBadgers. They're whispering now, they're very shy at the moment. This won't do it anyway. It's fine. No, wait. I think he is anyway, but wait. Because I have to make sure he was available last weekend. You see, that's all been changed now by Zebra Rovers, who are in charge of the injuries and how it all goes. So we are looking at Manchester United to check the injury status of Bailey for HoneyBadgers. HoneyBadgers, would you like to say anything to the viewers?
I mean, you know, it's going to be an interesting matchup. Played them, you know, had them in a game previously the week before. Didn't really perform in the way that I'm sure they wanted to. Bailey is still injured, says Eli.
Looks like it, yeah.
Why?
Because he didn't play last weekend. He wasn't even on the bench.
But what does that mean?
It's just the way he sort of like does it in arrears.
But if he's fit, fully fit now.
That's how I used to do it. Like,
it's ridiculous.
Well, what it is the form, innit? Because the form on Pez works week by week, so he's doing it the way Pez does the form.
It's absolute nonsense.
Well, there you have it. HoneyBadgers don't agree with that Zebra way of doing it. But yeah, it would appear that Bailey is injured. And there is the Club de Haland manager, always on point on this thing, saying Bailey isn't playing. No, we've checked, we realise he's not fit to go. Don't you have any other centre back?
No, in fact, he's down.
Can Club de Haland, please, are you happy with everything? Your line-up, the tactics, have I done it as you've instructed me to do it? You should be minding your own. Somebody's got to get knocked out today. Only one of these two teams can make the quarterfinals.
To be fair, you know,
I've done that, Club de Haland, as you instructed us yesterday. It's been done. Let me show you. Put my centre backs on go forward. I might mind that. Done. And we're hoping for fireworks. It is the first of this tournament. How do we say it? This tournament originates. The original purpose of this tournament was to highlight any issues in terms of internet connection within the eFA. It was supposed to expose any issues with the Konami or PES servers and certain clubs within the PEP if they need to fix their internet or upgrade. We wanted to highlight that, and that was the main purpose of introducing the eFA Cup into the eFA. And that strain that is put on the internet in many of these matches causes for unpredictable games which sort of mimic the FA Cup, that is the very old traditional English knockout tournament in England. So, yes, that is the history or the origins of the eFA Cup knockout tournament. Eli says perfect. So, are you ready to go, Mr. Eli? What about your bench? Are you happy with your bench?
So it's perfect.
Are you ready, Mr. HoneyBadgers?
All I'm saying is,
it's not enough. It's not enough. Taliso. And you know, both these teams have some serious players. Danilo, Taliso, Talisca, and HoneyBadgers appear to be ready.
yeah, well, you know, let's get the show on the road.
He's ready.
Yep. Get this show on the road. Eli, I wish you all the best. Send my love to the family and that. But, you know.
Remember, teams, viewers, all these eFA Cup matches need to have extra time on and penalty kicks on. There must be a winner. So here we go, the first game of the eFA Cup 2020.
Can you see who's watching? Let me try the phone.
Of course, down here.
I'm back from that. It's not enough. It's fun. Also like to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone from HoneyBadgers. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday.
It's not enough to understand. The constant professional. It's not enough. Only one quarter finalist. We're about to find out who it's going to be.
Love that. Tadibo gets the start. No Eric Bailey. Much better. It's not enough. Well, we've done what they needed to do there. I think the lads are, doing exactly what they've been asked to do. Snatched at it there, Taliso. He's got to do a little bit more, but yes, we're happy with that. Happy with that so far. As you know, it's not enough, so that's brilliant, Lauren. Absolutely brilliant. Tuck in there, Alonso. Tuck in. That's it. Nice and tight. Stay nice and tight. We don't mind them having it in those areas. But now we need to start pressing now, lads. Now's the time to start pressing. That's well done, Lawrence. No, Talisca, that's not enough. Don't mind them shooting from there. Don't mind them shooting from there. Yep, that sort of effort, it's just not enough, is it? Yeah, see that nice and compact defence? Let them have it out there, that's alright. Showing me fake Totti. Oh shit. No. That's alright there, that's alright. Nice and compact, lads. Nice and compact. Stay with. Nice and compact. Okay, now we engage. Well done. Let him have it there. Absolutely fine. Brilliant. Fantastic.
Playing counter.
See, those sort of passes back in the day, yeah, it'd be alright, but you're not that sort of player anymore, Pedro. That's not what we want from you. Now we drop back in, relax, get our heads together, work as a team. You know what I mean? It's alright there, absolutely fine to have it there. And now we engage. Better, much better. And that's it, we've got to wait for those mistakes. Rodriguez, I think, not good enough, but that's a great win, Koscielny. Again, fantastic. Staff, back inside, brilliant. And again. Good. Second balls, boys. This is what we need to be reacting to, the second balls. Brilliant shooter. Look at that overlap. Look at that overlap. Fantastic. Can we? Brilliant. That's a yellow, ref.
Oh, it's played the advantage.
That's all right. Let's get that card out, ref, please. Thank you very much. Nowhere near the ball, ref. Could have killed him. No. Fantastic, well done. Taliso, sorry. Got to do more there. Right, now we engage. Brilliant, no turn. Fantastic, well done, lads. Absolutely fine, stay with him, Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's what it's about. Can you over the top? Absolute a bench.
Orange stews and soup. It just means they're bamboos. Oh, you're showing nasty tactics.
It's not enough. Let's go to the old game plan. Get back to the game, snap back to reality. Yeah? Alright, what's he saying? That's alright.
Any words at half time, HoneyBadgers?
Yeah, you know, the lads, as I said before, have done exactly what we've wanted them to do. It's now, can we take it to that next level? Do you know what I mean? It's a difficult game. They've got a lot better than last game. You can see, you know, as a team, tactically, they've come with a game plan. Question is, will it be able to break down our game plan? That's the big question. But, you know, ultimately, got to let time sort of see that. So,
Club de Haland, any instructions for us at half time before we get on with the second half?
get involved, do you know what I mean?
Interesting. Ready?
All good to go. Stay on the inside of those wingers, fantastic, well done. Now there he is, go on Alonso. Nah, got a challenge him there, that's alright though. Back in, tuck in again, brilliant. Stay, don't let him turn, fantastic. Force him into an uncomfortable position to force the shot, absolutely fine, and that's what we wanted from Koscielny. Great marking, brilliant. To be honest, we're quite happy with what we've got so far. They've not had a sniff really. That's what we didn't want. That's what we didn't want.
Elmas
No,
you didn't put Elmas on the bench. Unfortunately, I don't think I can carry out that instruction because you did not put Elmas on the bench. I was waiting for you to tell me to do it, and you didn't. Elmas was fully up, and you left him out of the squad, so I can't do that. Is there anything else that you'd like me to do? I was going to even say it, but obviously we can't do that.
I mean, to be honest, it's one of those things, isn't it? You've got to prepare to fail. Sorry, failure to prepare, you're preparing to fail. But yeah, to be honest, he's got a very good squad there. I think if anybody's complaining about subs bench, it's got to be us. We've got a lot of players that aren't really at the races today. They've had a big weekend. You know, obviously Valentine's weekend. They've been out with their families and whatnot. And that's the one there. Can we play in Pedro? When their fullbacks have gone, can we play him in? Now, Prosciutto, you stay with him. That's not good enough. See, that's the problem there. When you ask someone to do something and they don't do it, you told him, stick on him, let Alonso do that work in there. We don't get these situations. That's the thing, and that's fantastic. That is fantastic target man. Brilliant target man again. Now Alonso, let's join in. Not that at all. But it's just a bit of intelligence that you want from your players, you know. You ask them simple instructions. I've not asked them too much. Certain things you don't do. If you see Tevez is pulling into the midfield, don't be playing it along into him.
Can't be signing cabbages.
Don't let him turn. Fantastic. Brilliant, well done. There we go. Alright, next time it goes out, we'll get involved. No turn. Brilliant. Fantastic, Koscielny. Koscielny showing me that we need to make changes. And show me captain. To be fair, Alonso's doing alright. What we want to do is bring on this guy. Pedro's last 5. When Eli wants to make his changes, we'll do ours.
Lamia on for Mackenzie. Fully up, newly signed youngster is removed after maybe showing a bit of exuberant youth and getting himself booked earlier. Being replaced now by Lamia. Neto on for Everton. New signing Everton from Zebra Rovers, being replaced now by Eli, the club the Haland manager, by
Pedro Neto. Yeah.
Pedro Neto.
Yeah, we'll control it.
Anything else from Mr. Eli? Tactics, substitutions. Are you good with that? Why is Neto 74 rated? That could be asked for me.
Top left. Triangle G. Just doesn't like playing on that position, mate.
Simple as that. I just ignore those ratings, to be fair, but
Let's go.
I can't really answer that question. You have to ask Neto, Konami, or Pez, really, to be honest. Anything else?
Let's go, Jared.
And HoneyBadgers urging us to press start. They're ready, they've G'd up the players and they are ready to go. Eli, Club de Haland, any more instructions? Are we ready for the second half, or do you have any further changes?
No, man, you know what I mean?
Movies, yeah. Bang, yeah.
They're ready.
Cool. Here we go. 15 minutes left. Are we going to get a winner? Substitutions.
Nice 5.
Well, we have to get a winner. Extra time and penalties are on, as it is an eFA Cup game.
Big win for Debo. That's why we pushed him forward. Now, Pedro, can you affect the game from a higher position now? Us. It's unfortunate there. Yeah, I'm going to make those final changes, and we don't really want extra time, to be honest. I'm going to go for it. So, for that reason,
Marcus Alonso.
Don't be ridiculous, Jerry. Pedro, we've seen enough. You've done fantastic there. Can you affect the game from a more central role?
Fantastic, HoneyBadgers, making those final changes. Club de Haland, are you ready to go? Please confirm.
Yeah, let's go.
That was the ultimate title. Yes, sir.
Will it be real now?
Circle, please. And here we go! The final 15 minutes of the CFA Cup tie. If we don't get a winning goal, we're going to extra time. And both managers seem to have showed their hands in terms of freshening up and making substitutions. So it's going to be interesting from here on.
So now what we see here is the midfield's emptied out a lot more. And, you know, we're going to see how that sort of affects the game. I feel like, you know, if the defenders can carry on doing what they need to do, we should get a few more opportunities like we did just get. Game should open up a little bit more, and hopefully we can see something special. But, you know, ultimately, we're quite happy with the boys. 87 minutes, 0-0. We did go defensive. It's not something that we're, you know, we're very proud of, but ultimately, you know, it's a game of football and you've got to do what you need to do to get the results. Radamal, come on. And stay with him. Brilliant. Fantastic. Ah.
Extra time.
Let's go, champ.
Right, now both sides, interestingly enough, now have two substitutes, two extra substitutes available. It would seem that way. Which I think it may be a Corona setting, but it is what it is. Mr. Club de Haland, HoneyBadgers are here, hands on, doing what they need to do. Please instruct us if you want any adjustments or changes.
So quiet.
You me?
Nasty.
Atinure on for Kufre. Atinure on for Kufre. Okay, interesting.
It's ethereal music, yeah? So ethereal.
Okay, here we go. Extra time to kick off, please.
Let's be having you! Where are you?
Only one of these sides can go to the quarterfinals.
Come on! So push it. Forsberg. Put more quality in that. That's the second ball. I see what you did there, Falcao. I saw the idea of it. I get across, Tevez. I know it's late in the game. I know you've done hard work in there, but that's it. That's it. Simple. No shot. Absolutely fine. Carlos, man. He's flagging. He's flagging. Absolutely fine. Got
It's going to go penalties.
wow. Well, I don't know. It's too early to call that sort of thing.
I think it's going to go penalties. I've seen a lot of these games. And unfortunately, the CPU always favours the one that it thinks is the home side on penalties. That's my observation. Mr. Club de Haland, please, if there is any changes you wish to make tactically or in terms of the players on the field, please inform us and we will carry out your instructions. All good, does he say? Is any of these two teams going to push to take the win in extra time? Because penalties, well, actually, Reece James on for D. Go!
And don't know about how it goes. Wait.
I thought you've not played it.
I know this song.
Fine, understood, Roger. Are any of these sides going to push hard? It's now or never, or you rely on the lottery of a penalty shootout, and then you can only blame yourself for any heartbreak that follows.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the truth. That's where we're weak. 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 I was just going penalties, mate. None of these teams are showing me.
Or maybe you'll finish it.
No, no, vibes.
But guys, do any of these teams know about ultra defensive, ultra attacking?
Fantastic comments over there. Yes! Get your time, prosciutto. That's not the ball, that's not the ball. Just nick a foul in there, you know?
You're gonna win. Ultra attacking.
What's that?
This is very frustrating to watch. Because neither of you are pushing.
Look at tactically you've got in front of you. Oh, Pedro, you got
to penalties there. These man just look weak today.
This is what we're fearing. This guy bombing on and joining in. If he joins in, finish.
Yeah, but he's showing you're the one proactive and he's not being smart. Look at that.
Do you see what I did? Yeah, I just blocked out them.
To be honest, he didn't deserve to do that. You guys were hands on. Good match. I blame Haland. You did what you set up to do. There it is, penalty shootout. How do you feel about that result? Obviously,
you know, I think the lads have done exactly what we've asked them to do. We nullified their wingers, we nullified their centre forwards, and we created chances. To be honest, Falcao is not what we want to be bringing in there, and Tevez did his best. Had a few good chances in there, but you know, we entered into this game, if you saw us doing our tactics, to completely nullify them, and you know, that's 63% possession is what you get when you're not getting the goals, you're just keeping the ball.
So are you proud of
very proud.
having come to the cup and just stifling and making the game a 0-0 draw?
Exactly that. I think, to be honest, you know, it's a game of two teams trying to outwit each other, and I think we went into this to try and just, you know, hold on and nick a win, and that's our tactic in this one. You know, when we're playing against actual players, we'll go in and all guns blazing. But you know, against a computer, you've got to be cautious. And I think we did well there. We did well.
And we've clubbed the Haland having possession and majority of the shots. I think perhaps they should have pushed on in that extra time and gone ultra attack or something. They just didn't look like they were going to really.
I think it's more complex than that. I think when you notice our formation and you notice that we're attacking down the far right, what you've got to do when you bring on a fullback like Reece James, you've got to have him bombing on. It's not good enough, Bob. It's not good enough. I think Reece there was waiting that instructions to bomb on. Carlos Tevez has been playing 90 minutes as a forward. He ain't got the legs to catch him. But at the end of the day, you know, if you don't do those sort of things, you're gonna miss out. And you know, you're sat there, you're watching the game, you're watching the tactics, you've got to impact it. You've got to go out there and tell your players what to do, and I don't think he's done that there. So you know, it's a learning curve. At the end of the day, it's a learning curve.
Well, you were very hands-on. Before we get to the penalty shootout, Club de Haland, do you have any response in terms of what the HoneyBadgers manager has said, or in terms of how you feel you've done in that 90 minutes and how you feel about the coming penalty shootout?
Okay, let's go.
Falcao, if you don't score, you're out of the club. And this is when we should have just left him on the pitch, you know? Alonso.
It's fucking lottery, this penalty. That's stupid.
I
didn't want to push.
He didn't want to push, so that's what the Club de Haland manager has said. I guess he didn't want to take any risk. So both managers playing it safe, and now they end up in a situation where it's Russian roulette. The irony.
Let's go.
You wish to change your penalty takers, Mr. Club de Haland, or shuffle them around before we say okay to this Russian roulette, just because of the fresh legs of Falcao and Forsberg could punish us.
Yeah, so I don't think Falcao's legs have punished anyone for the last 3 seasons, to be honest.
Well, they were fresh legs.
To be honest, Bob, but you know, it's nice to hear some respect on our name. So,
and both managers again opted to play it safe. Clearly, the comments of Club de Haland tell us that they were playing it safe. But now it all means nothing, because one of them is going to die via the Russian roulette of a penalty shootout. Put Tabosa at number 1.
So yeah, stop. No.
Oh, shut up, man. Put Neto at 5. Matters not. I've seen this shootout time and time again.
Let's go. Let's go, champ!
Are you all good with that, or any other changes, Mr. Club de Haland? I'm telling you now, from what I've seen over the years of penalty shootout, it is just a Russian roulette. It doesn't really matter how good your penalty takers are. So now someone's got to die, in the words of Notorious B.I.G. Don't go Preston when you should play France.
It's not enough. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is an absolute lottery. It's just entertainment at the end of the day, and you know, win, lose or draw, there is no draw. That's Radamel Falcao being useless.
It's sad.
It's sad.
Tabosa.
Brilliant play.
Maybe he was right to give him the responsibility of going first. And it's looking bad for HoneyBadgers now. They're gonna need heroics. And there's the heroics. Bravo, long serving.
Carlitos. Oh, flipping hell, this is ridiculous.
And the captain couldn't put it away.
Fantastic. If they score this, they win.
New signing Aspas.
No, if they score this, we have to score ours, actually.
That's a very good penalty.
And it's all down to Pedro. Saved 3 penalties.
And you're finished.
Oh well.
Oh, he's done it. He's done it.
Oh, they've got to miss 2. It's very highly unlikely. And the faint Totti to bring it home.
It's not very nice, is it?
Well, you know.
Oh, it's done it. And they've come through. HoneyBadgers, what do you have to say?
I mean, to be honest, you can leave it up to the CPU all you want, but that's nonsense. I think 3 penalties being saved by the keeper is absolute madness. But you know, that's the luck of the draw, and you know, we go again next week when we play them again. I think when we got them again pretty soon. So
you will play them again, that's for sure.
Yeah, and to be honest, you know, at the end of the day, if Club de Haland go through and win the tournament, congrats to them, you know, absolute congrats to them. But ultimately, you know, we're here for the league, so you know, that's how it goes, isn't it? That's how it goes. Yes, it's a bit frustrating, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles.
In the words of one of my friends, nothing really. Now listen, I mean, you're here for the league, you want to win the GASM and get promotion, but you know, this is a special tournament where you get to meet some of the big boys, but you've been knocked out by one of your fellow GASM guys. How do you feel about going out of this tournament at this stage?
Do you know what? If you go out of the tournament in the final, or if you go out in the first round, apart from financial, you know, it makes absolutely no difference. So our focus really is on the league, and you know, hopefully we can step it up next week and get a result. Yeah, we've been fantastic in the league, as have Club de Haland, and it's just showed that, you know, today they won up us in the penalty shootout. But you know, it's how it goes, and it's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess.
It was a very tactical match. In the 90 minutes, HoneyBadgers, you seem to be having your way in terms of how you set up for it to go. It seemed to be going, but then Club de Haland informed us they were also playing it safe to a degree. It's gone to the penalty shootout, which is the Russian roulette, and you've been killed. Now, it was a great game to see the two top teams in the GASM, first and second. Commiserations, you're now out. And do you have any final words? And no, in fact, what do you think going out of this tournament was down to the failure to go to the next round? What do you think it was down to?
I think it's very evident. You know, we have not spent the money that our directors said that they would spend. So I'm going to have to go back to the boardroom and have a word with them, you know, because really and truly you've got players that are down, you've got players that are injured, and you can't really affect change. I think tactically as a manager I've gone into that and done the best that I could with the players at my disposal. But you know, ultimately, will we see those changes in the next coming week? Only time will tell. Only time will tell, Bob. But you know, ultimately it's got to change. It's got to change. But
where's Ben? We've seen you prancing around in videos with this Caucasian fella. We thought things were going to change. Where is he?
I mean, he's got to go. He's got to go, Robbie. You know, he's not affected. He's got to go.
Well, I hope you show him this interview, because his precious HoneyBadgers are out and he hasn't helped.
Thank you.
Club de Haland says quarterfinals. Why I bought Andrada. Oh, he's bought a new goalkeeper, and the goalkeepers perform heroics. Club de Haland, is this the beginning of an amazing managerial stint within the eFA for you? I mean, you played 2 games against HoneyBadgers and they were very close, so you got to give credit to your opponent. I mean, this was a draw in the 90 and you snatched it on penalties, but like you said, you did make some signings and the keeper has come through for you, so that's a fair point there. And obviously we saw you move the centre-back, Tobosa, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, to the first penalty shooter, and he scored that vital penalty first to put you on your way to this victory. Any further comments, please, Club de Haland, before we close out? And congratulations.
It's disgusting.
And we can see text messages coming through to HoneyBadgers' phone from Eli, the manager of Club de Haland. Into the cup draw we go. A man of few words, but it seems he knows what he's doing. Guys, we're about to close the show. Congratulations to Club de Haland, who have made it through to the quarter-final of the eFA Cup, knocking HoneyBadgers out in a penalty shootout.